Hello friends, today we will discuss on the topic of somatic embryogenesis. What is a somatic cell? Somatic cells are those cells which give rise to a new plantlet. And what is the means of embryogenesis? Embryogenesis is the development of the plant embryo either by sexual or asexual reproduction process that form a new plant. So embryogenesis means the development of plant embryo either by sexual or asexual reproductions through which a new plantlet can be arise. So, somatic embryogenesis can be defined as a process in which a single cell or a group of cell or a small group of cell follows a developmental pathway that leads to the reproductive regeneration of non-zygotic embryo which are capable of producing a complete plant. So, in somatic embryogenesis means a single cell or a group of cell will be able to will lead to the reproduction of the non-zygotic embryo which will able to produce a complete plantlet. Coming to the root of somatic embryogenesis or type of somatic embryogenesis. Somatic embryogenesis are of two types: direct somatic embryogenesis and indirect somatic embryogenesis. In direct somatic embryogenesis, what happens? There will be no formation of callus. The embryo will directly act as an explant and it will give rise to a new plant. So, the embryo initiated directly from the explant in the absence of callus due to PEDC cell, that is a proembryonic determined cell, is termed as a direct somatic embryogenesis. The embryo will directly form an explant and the explant will give rise to a new plantlet. But in indirect somatic embryogenesis, what happened? The embryo are developed through callus formations and due to IEDs, that is the induced embryogenic determined state. That means the embryo will develop through the callus and from the callus, and then there will be a formation of new plantlet. Coming to the stages of somatic embryogenesis, the stages may be discussed below. First is the induction. In inductions process or stage, this is a requirement of the growth hormones such as the auxin requirement. That means when the auxin concentration is more than the cytokinin, there will be the first formation of root development, and when the cytokinin concentration is more than auxin, there will be the formation of shoot development, and when both the auxin and cytokinin is equal, there will be the formation of the callus formation. And the auxin is required because it helps in the prone embryonic mass are formed. Development of maturation. First it will form a globular structure, then it will form a heart-like structure, then torpid, then cotyledonate. Then the third step is the germination and conversion. The embryo is germinated and converted into a new plantlet in this step of germination and conversion. Coming to the protocol of somatic embryogenesis. Protocol of somatic embryogenesis may also be termed as the procedure of the somatic embryogenesis. First is the selection of the mother plantlet, and the plantlet we will choose the explant, and the explant will undergo the surface sterilization. Here we have taken the leaf as an explant, and then after the self sterilizations of the explant, that is a leaf, we will transfer that explant into the MS medium. After that media will undergo the incubation period. Incubation period is the period in which the explant will give rise to a callus. So after the formation of the callus will be subcultured and it will transfer to the liquid medium. First, this MS medium was a semi-solid medium. After the subculture, after the formation of callus, there will be the subculture process. In the subculture, the callus will be transferred into the liquid medium. This is a callus cell suspension of the medium. After that, transferred into the liquid medium, there will be the formation of the embryo formations will takes place. And after the embryo formations, there will be the full matured embryo will form. And after that matured embryo which is present in that liquid medium will transfer again to the semi-solid medium. After the transfer to the semi-solid medium, the callus or the embryo, the matured embryo will give rise to a new plantlet, and then that after the formation of the new plantlet, the plant will transfer into the pot or the soil. So here, so first is the selection of the mother plant, and from the mother plant we will select the explant. After that explant which we have chosen will undergo the surface sterilization. Here we have taken the explant as a leaf as an explant, and the leaf and the explant will transfer into MS medium. This is a semi-solid medium. After the transfer the explant into the semi-solid medium, it will undergo the incubation period. After it undergoing the incubation period, the explant will give rise to a callus. The explant will give rise to a callus, and that callus will undergo the subculture medium, and it will transfer into the liquid medium. The callus will give rise to the formation of embryo. After the formation of the matured embryo, the matured embryo which is present in the liquid medium which will transfer into the semi-solid medium. The matured embryo is transferred into the semi-solid medium. After the transfer of the embryo into the semi-solid medium, there will be the formation of new plantlet. After the formation of the new plantlet, the plantlet will transfer into a pot or a soil. So this is all about the protocol of the somatic embryogenesis. The factor which affect the somatic embryogenesis are the source of explant, genotype, growth regulator hormones or nitrogen. The factor which affect the explant which we have chosen from the mother plant will affect the somatic embryogenesis. The genotype of the plant which we have taken, and the growth regulator or hormones. The growth regulator like oxygen concentration which we have taken in the taken in this culture will help or will affect the somatic embryogenesis. The nitrogen presence in that culture medium will also be affected the somatic embryogenesis. Significance of the somatic embryogenesis are high propagation rate, germ plasm conservation, elimination of the disease and virus, synthetic seed production. So these are the significance or the importance of the somatic embryo. It help in the propagation rate, in germ plasm conservation, elimination of the disease and virus, synthetic seed production. So these are all the importance of the somatic embryogenesis. So this is all about the factor affecting the somatic embryogenesis and importance of somatic embryogenesis. Thanks for watching my video.